last generation Cadillac CTS-V and Camaro ZL1 packed standard supercharged V8 power, track-validated chassis upgrades, high-performance braking systems, and crushing all-American performance that left virtually anything else European in their price range in the dust. Today, these models have both been replaced by all-new versions, and last-generation copies have transitioned fully into used car territory. They're two different machines with many similarities, and as used rides go, they appeal to two different shoppers, both of which are after varying combinations of performance and tech and face-peeling all-American firepower. Here's a look at a few tips and tricks to keep in mind if you're hitting the used market in search of a first-class copy of a second-hand CTS-V or ZL1. Number 1. Check the supercharger. Thanks to an apparent manufacturing defect, you'll want to check the supercharger on either of these models. If a bearing inside of the blower fails, you'll likely hear a grinding or crunching noise from the top of the engine when it's idling with the hood popped. If that's the case, contact a dealer with the vehicle's VIN number to see if it qualifies for a replacement unit. Dealers have replaced the superchargers on numerous units preemptively and offered an extended warranty on replacements. Number 2. Assume the worst. Approach any used CTSV or ZL1 assuming it needs new brake pads, brake rotors, a new clutch, new tires, and all fluids changed out and replaced, and that the seller would like you, not them, to foot the bill until you confirm otherwise with the help of a mechanic or a look at service records. Don't underestimate the importance of on-time fluid changes in high-performing machines like these. Number 3. Mind the mods. Many owners have modified these rides for more power and performance, often using relatively safe upgrades like exhaust and intake systems. Others have applied a chip, tune, or ECU reflash, which turns up boost from the supercharger. This makes the car faster, but can, in some cases, adversely affect the durability of the engine, driveline, and all other engaged components. It can also nuke your warranty coverage if there's any remaining. Translation: the average shopper is best to stick to a stock model where possible for maximum peace of mind. Number 4. Check the suspension. Both of these models run complicated magnetic ride control dampers. Though the owners' community seems satisfied with the durability, some owners say that they seem to have a lifespan of perhaps 100,000 kilometers or less. Replacement costs are highly reasonable given the high-tech nature of the suspension, but have a technician help you to confirm that the seller isn't trying to pass off a blown set of shocks. Number 5. Check all windows and doors. Depending on the model and body style, owners have reported various issues with door locks, non-functional door release touchpads, bad trunk or tailgate latches, and bad key fobs. Best to confirm that all doors, windows, releases, remotes, and the trunk or tailgate are in proper working order a few times over the course of your test drive before you agree to buy. Number 6. Get a trickle charger. You probably won't drive your CTS-V or ZL1 every day of the week, and a trickle charger is a great idea to hook up to your ride to keep its battery fresh and topped up when it'll be parked for more than a few days. This is cheap insurance against a multitude of potentially frustrating electronic issues that can result from a battery that's about to crap out. Number 7. Mind the gearbox and driveline. Spend some portion of your test drive zoned in on the transmission and rear differential with the stereo and climate fan off, and especially if the unit you're considering has the manual transmission. Any signs of slippage, clunking, popping, or binding from the transmission or differential, or a gear shifter that seems to bite back at you when you shift or pops out of gear needs to be investigated by a technician. Note that some noise and clunking from the rear diff during lower speed, tighter turns, like while you're parking, is typically considered normal, as is a mild driveline clunk when you press the clutch while cornering sharply at low speeds. Just note that anything more than minor sounds or clunks could mean the unit you're considering is conspiring to turn your wallet inside out. Well, I sure hope you found at least a couple of useful tips in there. And remember, my number 1 top tip for buying any used car whatsoever: take that thing into a shop and have a professional technician check the vehicle over for you. It's quick, relatively inexpensive, and it could save you thousands of dollars. I'm Justin Pritchard. Thanks for watching.